Gentlemen, let me ask you a simple question. How many glasses of plain water have you had today? One, maybe two or three if you're feeling diligent. Now, you might be thinking, I drink enough water. I stay hydrated. But here's the reality that most men over 50 aren't aware of. Drinking plain water isn't enough. In fact, it could be one of the biggest missed opportunities in your health routine. Water keeps you alive. Yes, but it doesn't keep you vital. It doesn't give your body the energy, circulation, or endurance it craves, and certainly not the blood flow that fuels performance and vitality in every area of your life. I'm Dr. Mika Hayashi, and I've been a practicing urologist for over a decade, specializing in men's sexual health and performance. Over the years, I've noticed a consistent pattern. Men come to me, frustrated, exhausted, and feeling disconnected from their own bodies. They're exercising, eating well, and following medical advice, but something still isn't working. And almost every time, the problem isn't age. It's chronic, cellular-level dehydration, paired with a deficit of the minerals your body actually needs to function at its best. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what to add to your water to transform it from a simple thirst quencher into a system-wide performance booster, supporting circulation, energy, and stamina. And why the men who understand this are the ones who feel younger, stronger, and more alive than they have in years. Let's start with the basics. When you were in your 20 seconds and 30 seconds, your body handled water perfectly. Every cell acted like a well-oiled sponge. You drank a glass, and almost instantly it was absorbed where it was needed. Your kidneys worked with precision. Your blood vessels were flexible, responsive, and fully capable of delivering nutrients and oxygen to every part of your body. You felt energized, alert, and physically capable. But after 50, everything changes. Your body no longer retains water efficiently. Your thirst mechanism dulls, which means you might not even realize you're chronically dehydrated. And your kidneys, once your allies in balance, start excreting too much fluid, taking vital minerals with it. Minerals that control everything from cellular hydration to muscle contraction, nerve signaling, and blood vessel dilation. You could drink 8 or 10 glasses a day, and still, most of that water never reaches the cells that need it. It just passes through, leaving you thirsty at a deeper, metabolic level. When your cells are starved of hydration and minerals, the consequences ripple throughout your body. Arteries and capillaries start to stiffen, blood flow slows, and oxygen delivery drops. Think of it like watering a garden with an old, cracked hose. Water flows, yes, but the pressure isn't there. The delivery is inconsistent, and the plants, your organs and tissues don't thrive. Suddenly, circulation struggles, and it shows up in ways that go beyond energy dips or cold hands and feet. The areas most dependent on robust blood flow, like your brain, muscles, and sexual organs, begin to lose their natural responsiveness. Morning erections fade or disappear. Stamina declines. Energy dips mid-afternoon, and even the most disciplined lifestyle feels insufficient to overcome it. But here's the truth. These problems aren't permanent. The solution doesn't lie in forcing more water down your throat. It lies in upgrading that water with the right minerals, in the right amounts, at the right time. Magnesium, sodium, and potassium, tiny electrical messengers your body depends on, are the keys to restoring everything from vascular flexibility to smooth muscle relaxation, testosterone balance, and energy production. Once you give your system these missing elements, the transformation is remarkable. Energy stabilizes, focus sharpens, sleep deepens, blood flow, especially where it matters, most returns to levels you might have thought were impossible to regain. Let me share a story. A 58-year-old patient of mine came in fit, active, and frustrated. He was waking 3 to 4 times every night to urinate. His morning erections had disappeared, and by the afternoon, he felt drained. Despite drinking plenty of water, his blood work revealed chronic dehydration. When we analyzed his diet, we noticed a simple pattern. He was eating peanut butter daily, but missing mineral-rich hydration. We made 2 small adjustments, switching to almond butter and introducing a structured mineral hydration routine, and within 6 weeks, his mornings looked completely different. Sleep improved, liver enzymes normalized, energy returned, and the erections he thought were gone came back with firmness he hadn't felt in years. It was like someone had switched the lights back on inside his body. This is the power of restoring magnesium, sodium, and potassium, the three essential minerals that act as your body's electrical currency. Magnesium relaxes smooth muscles and supports erections and circulation. Sodium, from unrefined sources, ensures water is absorbed efficiently and your cells stay hydrated. Potassium balances sodium and supports blood vessel flexibility and nerve signaling. Together, these minerals create the perfect environment for energy, performance, and vitality. Now, if you've been drinking plain water all day, I want you to imagine what your body could do if every sip carried these life-changing minerals. You'd feel energy you thought was gone. Your blood flow would support stamina and performance. Sleep and recovery would improve. And morning response? It could come roaring back. In fact, the research supports this. A 2011 study showed minerals can boost testosterone by 24% in just 4 weeks. A 2022 study confirmed higher magnesium intake correlates with better testosterone, improved muscle mass, and more consistent performance in men over 50. Gentlemen, water alone keeps you alive, but mineral-rich water makes you vital. And over the next parts, I'm going to walk you through the exact protocol I use with patients, how to upgrade your water every day, at precise times, to optimize hydration, circulation, and performance. This isn't a quick hack. It's a foundational shift that touches every system in your body, from energy and endurance to sexual health and confidence. Magnesium is the first piece of the puzzle, and in my experience, it's the most critical. Often called the relaxation mineral, magnesium is involved in over 300 enzymatic processes in the body. It doesn't just relax your muscles, it relaxes your entire vascular system, which is the foundation of energy, circulation, and sexual performance. From your digestive tract to your heart, from your arteries to the erectile tissue in your penis, magnesium is what tells your smooth muscles to let go, to open up, and to allow blood to flow freely. Think of your arteries like highway tunnels and your blood as traffic. When magnesium levels are low, those tunnels are partially blocked, traffic slows, and deliveries, oxygen, nutrients, energy don't reach their destinations efficiently. In your penis, this is why morning erections weaken or vanish. Smooth muscle tissue in the corpora cavernosa, the spongy tissue that fills with blood during an erection, cannot relax fully without magnesium. Without it, blood flow is restricted. Erections become soft, inconsistent, or disappear entirely. Magnesium also acts as a natural calcium regulator. Calcium promotes muscle contraction. When magnesium is deficient, calcium dominates, keeping muscles slightly tense all the time. This is called vasoconstriction. Blood vessels remain tight, circulation falters, and your heart has to work harder to pump. Supplementing with magnesium acts like releasing the brakes, allowing blood vessels to expand naturally, improving overall circulation and, most importantly, the blood flow that powers erections and stamina. But the benefits don't stop there. Magnesium is quietly intertwined with testosterone production. When magnesium is low, cortisol, the stress hormone, rises, suppressing testosterone. Once magnesium is restored, cortisol drops, and testosterone naturally climbs. Combine that with its ability to improve deep REM sleep, the period during which roughly 90% of daily testosterone is produced, and you begin to see why magnesium is foundational for male vitality. Better magnesium equals better sleep, higher testosterone, improved energy, and stronger sexual performance. Here's the reality check. After age 50, your body struggles to absorb magnesium from food alone. Modern farming has stripped soil of minerals, and even healthy diets rarely supply what you need. If you wake up with muscle cramps, tension in your calves or lower back, or restless nights, your body is signaling that magnesium reserves are dangerously low. The solution is simple: a small, consistent dose of magnesium. Whether through mineral-rich water, magnesium-rich foods, or supplements like magnesium glycinate or citrate, can produce noticeable results in just 2 to 4 weeks. Blood flow feels smoother, muscles relax, energy stabilizes, and sleep improves. Choosing the right form of magnesium matters. Magnesium glycinate is gentle on your stomach, making it ideal before bed, while magnesium citrate is absorbed quickly but can have a mild laxative effect. Start slowly and build up. Even half a teaspoon in your morning water, or a 200 to 250 milligrams capsule, can begin the relaxation cascade that sets your system up for the day. Pair it with consistent hydration, and you start creating a body that responds again. Blood vessels expand, energy flows, and sexual performance is supported naturally. Next, we move to sodium, the mineral most men misunderstand. For decades, conventional wisdom demonized sodium, associating it with high blood pressure and heart problems. The truth is far more nuanced. Sodium is the master gatekeeper of hydration. Without the right sodium, water can't enter your cells efficiently. Instead of nourishing your body, it passes right through, leaving you thirsty, despite drinking gallons of water. The problem isn't sodium itself, it's the poor quality, hyper-processed table salt that dominates modern diets. High-quality sodium, like unrefined sea salt or pink Himalayan salt, contains a spectrum of 84 trace minerals, potassium, magnesium, calcium, and more. These natural salts work with your body's cells to maintain fluid balance, regulate blood pressure, and support nerve and muscle function. A tiny pinch in a large glass of water each morning ensures that water is absorbed effectively, hydrating your cells instead of running straight to the bladder. This simple practice dramatically improves circulation, energy, and muscle function, including the smooth muscle in your penis that controls erectile performance. Sodium works in perfect harmony with potassium, which is the third essential mineral. If magnesium relaxes your blood vessels and sodium ensures water enters your cells, potassium is the silent balancer, making sure the electrical charge across every cell membrane stays optimal. It helps excrete excess sodium, protects arterial flexibility, and ensures your heart, muscles, and nervous system operate smoothly. In modern diets, potassium intake is far too low, while low-quality sodium is everywhere. Restoring this balance is key to blood flow, energy, and stamina. Potassium supplementation must be handled carefully, especially if you have kidney issues or take blood pressure medication. The safest approach is a small, controlled amount, preferably from high-quality potassium-rich foods like avocados, sweet potatoes, bananas, white beans, or specially formulated potassium electrolyte powders. Even a modest increase, paired with magnesium and high-quality sodium, creates a synergy that restores circulation, smooth muscle function, and energy production throughout your body. With these three minerals, magnesium, sodium, and potassium, your body regains its communication network. Every signal, from brain to nerves to muscles, moves efficiently. Heartbeats become steady, erections firm, energy consistent, and overall vitality restored. It's not a temporary fix, it's a foundational upgrade, the kind of change that lasts when applied consistently. Now that we understand why magnesium, sodium, and potassium are essential, it's time to put theory into practice. The right minerals at the right time can transform plain water into a revitalizing powerhouse that restores circulation, energy, and even sexual function. The key is consistency and timing. Your body thrives on steady, predictable support, not massive, sporadic doses. Every morning, within 20 minutes of waking, drink a large glass of water, roughly 12 to 16 ounces. You have two simple options to start your day right. Option 1 is magnesium-focused. Add about half a teaspoon of magnesium citrate or glycinate powder to your water, ensuring it dissolves fully. If capsules are easier, a 200 to 250 milligrams magnesium glycinate or citrate capsule works as well. This first step initiates relaxation in your vascular system, allowing arteries, veins, and smooth muscle tissue to begin the day fully responsive. Blood vessels expand more easily, blood flows more freely, and your heart doesn't have to work as hard to deliver oxygen and nutrients where they're needed most. Option 2 is the salt hack, which many men find simpler. Add a tiny pinch of pink Himalayan or unrefined sea salt, just enough to barely cover the tip of your pinky finger, to the same large glass of water. This provides a full spectrum of electrolytes and ensures your cells can absorb water efficiently, rather than letting it pass straight through. Some men like to add a squeeze of fresh lemon juice for vitamin C, which supports nitric oxide production, further enhancing blood flow. Throughout the day, aim for consistent, steady hydration rather than chugging large amounts all at once. Sip roughly half a glass every 45 to 60 minutes. This strategy maintains optimal blood volume, prevents rapid excretion of water, and allows your kidneys to regulate fluid balance effectively. Your system responds better to gentle, consistent intake rather than erratic extremes. This approach alone can reduce afternoon fatigue, improve mental clarity, and keep energy levels even. Evening hydration is just as important, especially after exercise or physically demanding activity. On hot days when you've been sweating, add about half a scoop of a potassium-rich electrolyte powder to your water. Choose sugar-free or low-sugar options to avoid unnecessary spikes in blood sugar. This replenishes what your body lost through sweat, supports muscle recovery, prevents nighttime cramping, and keeps blood pressure steady. If your dinner is naturally rich in potassium, such as avocado, sweet potatoes, white beans, or leafy greens, you can skip the evening supplement. Here's a strategic tip most men overlook. If you plan on being intimate in the evening, maintain steady hydration during the day, but avoid large amounts of water about 45 minutes before. This ensures your bladder isn't full at the wrong moment, while your blood vessels and muscles remain fully hydrated and responsive. The result is better blood flow, firmer erections, and sustained energy without the distraction of urgent bathroom trips. For those looking for high-quality supplement options, Doctor's Best Magnesium Glycinate is gentle on the stomach, especially before bed, while magnesium citrate powder works faster but may have mild laxative effects. For salt, Redmond Real Salt, Celtic Sea Salt, or Himalayan Pink Salt deliver mineral-rich sodium safely. Electrolyte powders like Element, Ultima Replenisher, or Liquid IV provide balanced minerals without the sugar overload found in commercial sports drinks. Using these consistently keeps your system fully fueled for optimal circulation and performance. Food sources are equally important. Magnesium can be obtained from 1 cup of cooked spinach, 157 milligrams, 1/4 cup pumpkin seeds, 190 milligrams, or 1 ounce of dark chocolate, 64 milligrams. Potassium is abundant in 1 medium avocado, 975 milligrams, a medium sweet potato, 542 milligrams, or 1 cup of white beans, over 1,000 milligrams. Sodium should primarily come from quality sea salts, not processed table salt. Combining mineral-rich foods with targeted supplementation creates a reliable, balanced approach. Now that you know exactly how to upgrade your water with magnesium, sodium, and potassium, it's critical to avoid common mistakes that can undermine all your efforts. The first mistake is overdoing sodium. More is not better. Just a tiny pinch of high-quality sea salt in your morning water is enough to kickstart hydration. Using too much, especially if you have high blood pressure or cardiovascular concerns, can cause swelling in your hands, feet, or face. Always monitor how you feel, and if any symptoms arise, reduce your intake immediately. Never use iodized table salt. It lacks the minerals your body needs and can actually interfere with electrolyte balance. Magnesium, while essential, can also cause issues if introduced too aggressively. Magnesium citrate, in particular, can have a mild laxative effect, while glycinate is gentler on the stomach. If you experience digestive discomfort, start with just a 1/4 teaspoon and gradually increase over 1 to 2 weeks. You can take it with food to minimize upset. Consistency is more important than high doses. Overloading your system won't speed up results. It can make you feel worse and slow progress. Potassium deserves special attention because too much can be dangerous, especially for men with kidney problems or those taking certain medications like ACE inhibitors or diuretics. Stick to recommended dosages on labels or, better yet, get potassium from natural food sources such as avocado, white beans, sweet potatoes, or bananas. Potassium ensures your arteries and veins remain responsive and flexible, but uncontrolled supplementation can interfere with heart rhythm and safety. Another common error is chugging water. Drinking massive amounts at once doesn't hydrate your cells more effectively. In fact, it often leads to bloating and excessive trips to the bathroom. Steady, measured sips maintain blood volume, support consistent electrolyte absorption, and allow your kidneys to balance fluids efficiently. Finally, patience and consistency are essential. This is not an overnight fix. Expect subtle improvements in the first week: better sleep, slightly steadier energy, and reduced urgent bathroom trips. By weeks 2 to 3, morning erections may return, hands and feet feel warmer, and energy throughout the day becomes more stable. By weeks 4 to 6, blood flow, stamina, and performance improve significantly. Stopping the protocol too soon, or trying to overcompensate by adding more minerals won't accelerate results. It will disrupt the balance you've been building. Following this approach, while monitoring for any adverse effects, ensures your body gradually restores optimal hydration, circulation, and energy, laying the groundwork for full vitality. Once you've mastered proper hydration and mineral balance, the next step is tracking results and integrating these changes into your daily life. Pay close attention to subtle shifts: first energy, stability, deeper sleep, and steadier focus throughout the day. Morning erections will gradually return, becoming firmer and more frequent as your vascular system adapts. Hands and feet will feel warmer, and workout recovery becomes faster, signaling improved circulation. Consistency is the key multiplier. Drinking mineral-rich water every morning, steady sipping throughout the day, and using potassium supplements or high-potassium foods in the evening ensures your cells remain hydrated, arteries stay flexible, and blood flow is optimized. Small daily habits compound, translating into significant improvements in sexual performance, stamina, and overall vitality. Remember, this isn't a quick fix or temporary boost. Over 30 to 60 days, your body will recalibrate, restoring reliable vascular function. By pairing proper hydration, mineral supplementation, and timing with steady lifestyle practices like exercise, nutrition, and stress management, men over 50 can regain control over energy, intimate function, and confidence. By now, you've seen how simple adjustments, mineral-rich hydration, magnesium, potassium, and sodium balance transform more than just your energy. The changes ripple through your entire vascular system, boosting circulation, restoring firmness, and improving intimate performance. Men who commit to this protocol consistently report that their morning erections return reliably, stamina improves, and flaccid size even appears fuller. Energy is sustained throughout the day, workouts feel easier, and recovery is faster. It's not just physical confidence, mental clarity, and focus return, too. Take real-life results, for example. A 62-year-old patient noticed that within 4 weeks, his morning erections were consistent, workouts felt effortless, and his partner remarked on his renewed presence and energy. Another man, 68, said he finally felt like himself again, free from the frustration of inconsistent blood flow, unpredictable performance, and low energy. These aren't isolated cases, they mirror the experiences of hundreds of men over 50 who follow this system. The core lesson here is simple. Your body has the potential to perform at a high level long after 50, but it requires the right fuel, minerals, and consistent habits. Hydration is more than quenching thirst. It's the foundation of blood flow, vascular health, and sexual vitality. Magnesium relaxes vessels, sodium ensures hydration efficiency, and potassium balances it all. Combined, they restore your body's natural communication system, making every signal muscle contraction, nerve impulse, blood flow work smoothly and powerfully. Now it's your turn. Tomorrow morning, grab a large glass of water, add that tiny pinch of high-quality sea salt, and start the 7-day challenge. Stick with it, observe the changes, and build this into your routine. Commit fully, and within weeks, you'll feel energy, confidence, and performance returning in ways you may have thought were lost forever. Hit subscribe, like this video, and share it with a friend who needs this. Start your journey today, reclaim your vitality, and experience the difference consistent hydration and minerals can make.